What's going on, guys? There's some of you guys out there that don't really like to scalp, and you guys are kind of looking for bigger trades, right? There's a lot of you guys out there that are like that. There's a lot of people who actually think that they're scalpers, but then they like want to hold for like 100-point move or like a 40-point move or 50-point move. And I don't realistically think that, a scalper is really looking to like try to make 30 or 40 points. I think a scalper, especially trading the NASDAQ 100, you're going to trade a little bit bigger size. You're going to try to take, 5 points, 4 points, 6 points, 2 points, 10 points. But I want to show you guys an easy strategy, and it's going to allow you to be a lot more patient. It's going to allow you to be a lot more calm. You're going to trade super small size. So you're going to probably trade between 1 and 3 micros, depending on your account size. That's going to depend on how many contracts you're going to be able to put on the board. You're going to use the 1-hour chart. So you're kind of looking for like one trade a day. Okay. So if that might fit your criteria, that's what you're going to do is you're going to use the 60-minute view, which is the 1-hour chart. You're going to take the idea and the principles of a 5-minute 20 SMA trade, and you're going to implement that to a 1-hour chart. So notice today, the first hour candle closes below the 20 SMA. Okay. That's check mark number 1. Like that's the first step that we need to see happen. It's closed below the 20 SMA. Step 2 is you're going to analyze that candle. This candle is 78 points worth of range. So with that, if you're trading 1 micro, you're going to risk $150 on this trade. If you're risking 2 micros, you're risking $300 on this trade. I think even with that, more than enough size to be able to take one trade, make some cash, and walk away. And what you're targeting is either a 0.5, okay, or you're targeting a 1. So if you're targeting 0.5, you're looking for like 30 to 35 points on this move. You're going to risk 75 points. You're going to look to make 30 to 35 points. You're going to walk away. If you're trading 1 micro contract, you're going to look to make 60 to 75 bucks. If you're trading 2, you're going to look to make about 120 to 150 bucks. If you're going to target the full 1-to-1, then if you're risking $200, risking $300, you're looking to make $200, $300 on one particular trade, but you're only trading 2 micros, and you're slowing the whole process down because you're only looking for probably one solid move. What's going to get people hung up is that you're probably going to be in trade for hours, right? You might be in a trade for 2 hours. You might be in a trade for an hour and a half. You might be in a trade for 3 hours. In this particular instance, you would have been in a trade for literally 4 hours before you would have gotten paid. You would have been entering this trade at the top of the hour, so 10 a.m. Eastern, and you would have been selling out at 10 a.m. Pacific, so 1 p.m. Eastern, right? So you were in this trade for 4 hours. Because for me, I'm located in California, so I'll just speak in PST. 6 a.m., that first hour candle into the New York Open closes below the 20 SMA. Everything lights, camera, action. Let's go. We're waiting for a following candle to confirm. We get into the trade. It starts to back test. It starts to go against us. 30, 45 points. Doesn't really matter. We're putting up 75 points as a stop loss. How are we managing not getting our rears blown out on a 75-point stop loss? We're trading 1, 2, or 3 micro contracts. We're targeting 30 or 35 points if we're looking for a 0.5. We're targeting 70, 75 points if we're looking for a full 1-to-1 on this. And again, you want to make a little bit more money. You're going to have to risk a little bit more money by trading more contracts. But ultimately, if the trade works out, you're going to make more money. So with that being said, you can see here 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Not only do we lose the 50 SMA, but this candle goes down 150 freaking points. Now, you could have actually held on to this trade for more than a 1-to-1. You could have actually taken a 1.5, a 2R multiple on this. But all you needed to do was just trail your stop. Just keep trailing your stop every, 2 or 3 pushes down on a 5-minute chart or a 2-minute chart, watching your 1 hour, letting yourself know that, okay, as long as we're staying below this level of supply, which is the 50 SMA, I'm going to hold this thing and see if it wants to touch the next area. Now, that's the hardest part to do in trading, is to hold these damn trades. I know it's hard to do because I have a very hard time doing it. I'm not sitting here saying I'm perfect. I very rarely catch trades that are more than 20, 25 points because I know I just don't have the patience. But I'm trying to help out people who want those bigger trades and you want to stay as safe as possible. This is the way to do it. If you want to do it, use an Apex evaluation or a daytraders.com evaluation. Right now they're 90 or 80% off. You can use code DAnthony. Try the strategy. What is this strategy? You are waiting for price action to trade above or below the 20 simple moving average on a 60-minute chart. You are trying to stay as much with that momentum and as much with that bias as possible. You are giving yourself a stop loss at the top of the reason why candle. Your reason why candle is the candle that closes below or above the 20 SMA. Why do I call it the reason why candle? Because it's the whole freaking reason I want to take the trade. The whole freaking reason I want to get into this trade is because we lost the 20 SMA, and I'm using the simple moving average, the 20 simple moving average, as my standard, as my guideline, okay? You can do things like using a 10-day moving average. You can use the 21 EMA. You can use the 9 EMA, the 8 EMA. You can use whatever you want. I like to use the 20 SMA. I've been using it for well over 7-8 years now, implementing it on different time frames. So there's a little piece of the pie for everyone, whether you're a scalper, whether you're a longer trader, whether you want to hold for bigger moves. Hopefully this helps you guys. Just do me one favor, guys. Smash the thumbs up button. Give me a like on this video on your way out. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.